It's too much, actually. What's up, dude? You still ain't woke up all the way yet? You still ain't woke up yet? Oh, get out of there. Ain't nothing in there, man. Huh? Why you trying to put that car in there? Leave it alone. I'm putting it in there. Ugh. Don't put it in there, man.
Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Texas A&M's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Running inside, it's Jackson. Shakes off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Say it. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. They're working that left side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Throwing, say it. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
They'll operate out of split backs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Reed. Pocket breaking down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Play fake, Julian Sayet. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense offense is in business.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Owens. Finding some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Throwing Reed. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up for the PAT. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable effort.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Sayin to throw. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, and live to fight him.
Here's a little room there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, say it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tom.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
There's a crease. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figure they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Reed, under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Say it. They've got the screen set up. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
He now has 53 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Zayn finds his man. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Looking for a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And there you see his playmaking ability, man. Golly, like for a quarterback to be able to do this and just take off and outrun a defense, it shows you how athletic these guys are. They're big-time playmakers. And the moment the defense doesn't focus on them, they'll take off and they'll take it to the house.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Jackson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Just a short pass to the tight end. Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin working that left side now. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And, man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throwing the football. He does the rest, picks up the big 1st down.
Throwing, Sayin. Still looking, on the move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Right on target this time.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's complete to the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Reed. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Hoosiers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Owens. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Here's Reed to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Throwing right. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Oh, they're after him. And they got it.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. There's some room. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Running inside, it's Owens. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Aggie! When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires left side, it's Smith. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. Might have a chance. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Run inside. It's Owens. Good, solid tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. He might want another play. From the gun on third down, Reed. He's going to take off. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Say it. On target. Snags it, and he's open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
With the catch, it's Smith. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
To throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the right. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Play fake, Sayin. He's got him. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This quarterback, part of their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. And some could be an alley. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Throwing, Reed. Got his man on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Running inside, it's Owens. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses the timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. Reed. The quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Saying. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4th. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab and room to run. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the 1st down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I'm okay with that shot right there. Like, this is the perfect area on the field to take that deep shot. As you get closer to the goal line, it gets a little bit harder to throw the football. So I like the aggressiveness by this offense.
Throwing, Sayin. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one.